This is Radio Romania International. You are listening to our 1-hour broadcast in English for listeners in Western Europe and Africa. We can also be heard on the internet at www.ri.ro, Channel 1. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter and other social media platforms. Our programs are also available on TuneIn, Radio Romania International 1, and in Europe via satellite Eutelsat 16A on 11,512 MHz, vertical polarization, azimuth 16 degrees east. We wish you good reception conditions.
Hello, I'm Anna Maria Popescu with the news. First, the headlines. In Bucharest, the government is trying to dissuade trade unions and public education from going on all-out strike tomorrow. A large-scale rally is held in Chișinău at the initiative of President Maia Sandu in support of the country's EU integration efforts. And President Joe Biden announced fresh U.S. military aid for Ukraine following talks with his Ukrainian counterpart Volodymyr Zelensky on the sidelines of the G7 summit in Hiroshima. In Bucharest, Liberal Prime Minister Nicolae Ciucă, the Social Democratic leader Marcel Ciolacu, and the Labour Minister Marius Vădoi invited trade unions and public education to talks in order to avoid an all-out strike announced for tomorrow. Unionists said protests could only end when the solutions to their demands, particularly concerning salaries, were introduced in officially endorsed legislation. The Finance Minister, Adrian Căciu, said the teaching staff's demands could have been solved if Romania had received the money in the second disbursement round under the National Recovery and Resilience Plan, which is currently suspended because of targets that have not been met in the energy field, for which the National Liberal Party is responsible. On the other hand, Prime Minister Nicolae Ciucă said the solution to the union's demands has to do with the unified salary law that the Labour Ministry, headed by the Social Democrats, has failed to finalize in spite of the support of the entire ruling coalition. Amid these disagreements, the president of the Social Democratic Party, Marcel Ciolacu, demanded that negotiations on the new cabinet makeup following the Prime Minister rotation should be suspended until the issue in the education sector has been solved, and the Democratic Union of Ethnic Hungarians in Romania, a junior partner in the ruling coalition, agreed. The Liberals, on the other hand, argue that the government's transition should be completed quickly in order to maintain stability and balance. Under a protocol signed by the two parties on the 26th of May, the Social Democrats should take over the Prime Minister post from the Liberals for the next 1.5 years until the next general elections. A large-scale rally is held in Chișinău today at the initiative of President Maia Sandu in order to prove Moldovans' support for the country's EU accession. Europe is the Republic of Moldova. The Republic of Moldova is Europe. Moldova is not alone. The President of the European Parliament, Roberta Metsola, said in Romanian at the European Moldova National Assembly. Participants adopted a resolution confirming the support of Moldovan citizens for the country's EU accession efforts. The rally takes place as the Republic of Moldova, an EU accession candidate country, would like to begin accession negotiations by the end of this year. For this stage to begin, Moldova must complete 9 recommendations, which will be assessed by this autumn in a European Commission report. In Bucharest, the Organization of Moldovan Students organized a similar rally in front of Moldova's embassy called Legal War Support Region in Chișinău, jointly with the Moldovan ambassador to Bucharest, Victor Kirila. The U.S. President Joe Biden Sunday announced new military aid measures for Ukraine following talks with his Ukrainian counterpart Volodymyr Zelensky on the sidelines of the G7 summit in Hiroshima. The new aid package will consist of ammunition, artillery, and armored vehicles. Biden explained support including the provision of F-16 to Ukraine, and is designed to strengthen Ukraine's defense in the war against Russia. The British Prime Minister his country would start training Ukrainian pilots this summer to support Ukraine's air forces in the conflict. Rishi Sunak added that no one wants peace more than Volodymyr Zelensky, but the terms for peace, he added, should be based on Ukraine's principles. In the three-day summit in Japan, the G7 nations voiced their willingness to stand by Ukraine in the long run. In Italy, cold red alerts for heavy rainfalls with landslide risks are valid today as well in the Emilia-Romagna region in the north of the country, already affected by unprecedented flash floods. 14 people died and 36,000 by the authorities. According to Radio Romania's correspondent in Italy, in Ravenna province alone, over 16% of the territory has been evacuated. A preliminary estimate by Confagricoltura, the Association of Italian Farmers, indicates that the flooding in Emilia-Romagna cost €1.5 billion. That was the news.